I'm Joy Macknight, Technology Editor at The Banker, and I'm here at Innovate Finance Global Summit 2016. I'd like to welcome Gonzalo, who's CEO of Syndicate Room, which is UK crowdfunding platform. Gonzalo, can you tell us a little bit about Syndicate Room and some of the pain points that you're trying to solve with your company?
Yeah, of course. So Syndicate Room pioneered the investor-led crowdfunding model, whereby we allow the crowd to invest alongside professional investors, be it business angels, VCs, private equity houses, family offices, and now more recently institutional investors. Some of our pain points, effectively creating this new model and educating people about it, be it on a company side and on an investor side, and the benefits of the model. That was one of our main pain points at the beginning. But then we definitely got over that hurdle. There's still a lot of work to do on that. And now that we're starting to have other pain points, one being the skeptics. I mean, we've had those from the very beginning, but it's so interesting. That one gives me a bit of pleasure because they started by saying, that is crazy, it'll never work, and to, actually, it might work. It makes sense to, hey, can I invest now? Can I invest in your company? So that is a huge transformation that has caused. And the other pain point is to educate people, be it journalists, be it the general audience, that not all platforms are born the same. You have different platforms, different models, and luckily for us, or finally, I should say, that 2.5 years since we started, the data is starting to show very clearly the benefits of our model. So, for example, we have over twice the success rate of all the other platforms of the industry average, and we have 1/10 of the failure rate of the industry average in the crowdfunding space. So the data is starting to show our model being considerably ahead of other models. But those are key pain points.
Recently, you became the first equity crowdfunding platform to give access to IPOs to retail investors through your membership of the London Stock Exchange. How important was that, and how difficult was it to actually get the membership?
Yeah. Well, it's transformational. It's a huge step forward. I was here at this conference a year ago, and back then I talked about everything that we're going to do, and it didn't even cross my mind that you could ever do such a thing. But we've worked with the FCA. The FCA has been great to work with the London Stock Exchange, and now we are able to do the whole equity journey for a company, from the very early stage, from idea, all the way up to IPO, to AIM, or to the main market in the London Stock Exchange. And that is transformational. That is pure disruption, and the amount of interest we're getting from the market is clearly showing that we're on to something.
And you touched upon disruption. You were speaking on a panel that talked about fintech disruptors. How would you consider yourself to be a disruptor within the financial services industry?
I don't know, good question. I mean, I was invited to be on a panel in front of 1,500 people as a disruptor in fintech. That's quite a scary thought. But I think that this move and the way we are changing the market, but in collaboration with the market, so we are tapping into an unmet demand, which are all these retail investors that never had access to private companies and to IPOs as well, to a lot of the placings, for example, that they would never have access to. And now we're opening that, so we're creating a fair and transparent way for retail investors to have access to the same deals that the professionals are investing in, be it private companies or publicly listed companies. And that is a massive disruption there, because we are making it the whole process to raise equity finance, be it on a very early stage or on a late stage, a far more efficient, far more cost-effective way, which is great for the market, is great for companies, is great for everybody, to be honest.
Excellent. And so what is your plans for Syndicate Room for, let's say, the next year?
Our plans for the next year are to carry on innovating and carry on being the best in the world at what we do. We've done it really well. We became the best in the world on the crowdfunding side, on the private side. We just launched 3 weeks ago the public equities, so the equity capital markets part of the business. So we are going to become the best ones. I mean, now we're the best ones in the world because we're the only ones in the world doing it. But we're going to be absolutely top-notch at doing that. And then we're moving to other steps ahead and other innovation, and again, always with the aim of being the best ones in the world at doing that.
Excellent. Well, thank you so much for coming today.
Great. Thank you very much. Pleasure.